So I'm sitting here in the car rider line and I brought my Twix cookie that I made. I just had some lunch. It's so funny. I tried one of the recipes. I didn't do a video on it, but it was like Nona's soup or whatever. I don't know if you've seen it out there. Apparently, when I saw it, I didn't realize it was like this big TikTok thing. But it's like where you use the chicken broth and the onion, carrot, and celery. You put it in, and then you blend it and add it back in, which I love the idea of blending those vegetables into the soup, right? So anyway, I made it and I'm like the only one eating it. So I had my soup for lunch and now I'm in the car rider line for pickup at school, and I'm like, I'm bringing my Twix cookie here to enjoy. If you haven't watched this, go back. It's episode 5. Super easy, super quick, my video. You're gonna thank me, I promise you. So listen, one of the reasons why I wanted to come on here and do a video, because this made me think of something. Back in my 20s, early 20s, I was doing some weight loss thing, some training, something I was doing. It may have even been like, one of those programs. I don't want to say the name because I don't know if I'm allowed to. And God, I mean, if I could go back, think about in my 20s, like, I was like, oh my God, okay, that's another story. Like, God, I could only imagine, like, I was awesome. Like, awesome, fit and everything. But for some reason, my mind, But I remember they had cookies at work. And I was following whatever I was following for eating. And I literally held that cookie in my hand for 30 minutes. And this is a true story. I'm not making shit up. I held it in my hand for 30 minutes, contemplating if I was going to eat it. Well, like literally, I was agonizing over, do I eat this cookie or not? Because, I had the points and I did this, I did that, and that'll mean this and that. And I just remember something like snapping in me. And it was like, Cindy, like, are you serious? Is this how you want to live? Like holding a cookie in your hand for 30 minutes? Like, and agonizing over it. And from that point on, I realized just how powerful that type of programming is, and that belief that, most, I would say men and women, but I can only speak for myself as a woman and young, that's kind of instilled that we have to look a certain way, be a certain this, do that, and all the things we do to ourselves for that. And it's, and what is it for? Do you know what I mean? It's not like, it's coming from a very, I need that approval from the outside. I have to follow and fit into that mold and that standard, right? Look at me now. I'm like, oh, eat me my cookie. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to live. And again, this is me. This is my journey with this. But it made me think of that. It made me really think of that. And I just remember, again, from that point forward, I was like, I can't go down there. I can't do that to myself. And this is going to work for me. I'm so glad I did that, because in that moment, it was like I was declaring, sending out to the universe and the world, I got to draw the line somewhere. Like something has to give. And I'm going to start with my cookie. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that story, to me now, funny because I had my one friend's like, how are you so skinny eating those cookies and blah, blah, blah. Girl, I got the jiggle wiggle on me. I got it. All right. I got it. I'm not one of those like airbrushed pretending that, everything is, it's so good. No, I'm going to eat my cookie. I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to find balance, And what's interesting is what I thought I needed to do to get in shape then and what I do now for myself, so different. And when I felt like I needed to move my body, this was last year and really this year too, I automatically wanted to go back to what I thought I knew, back to that old way, hitting the gym, doing that, restricting food and blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to say, look, again, do you, boo. If it works for you, that's fine. I had to really evaluate myself. And I took a look at that. And I was like, you know what? That's just not where I am in the season of my life. That's not what my body, it doesn't want that. I don't want that. What do I want? Body, what do you want? And it was like, I had to follow that inner guidance, the gentle movements, how I was going to move my body in certain ways. And I'll tell you, since I've been following and guiding that, I feel so much better. I'm in sync with my body. I'm connecting to it in a way that it's like a relationship you build with it. It's a relationship. And yeah, right? So anyway, I just wanted to share that story as I have my Twix cookie. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So good. So good. So good. That's what I'm talking about. I'm enjoying this life experience, baby. Cookie and all. And I hope you do too. Love you guys.